Hey, my squad, welcome. Let's check to make sure the notification went out, the sound is working, and I'll get into what we're doing today. Hey, Leanne. Oh, I'll spit my words out in a minute. How are you? I can't talk today. Ooh. Sound's working. Notification went out. So, today I am finishing up my entry for Break the Silence and Craft or Treat. Once I finish this, that leaves me with 3 WIPs. So I'm on track. I'm on track to go into 2026 with no WIPs because one of the WIPs I have left is for Sparkle All the Way and the Caregiver event with Lee and Lenore. So I should be able to get that one done then. I do still have Easter egg hunters to work on as well. Hey, Glitter, how are you? And then the only other WIP I have is the little one that was stolen art, which I can actually whip out, finish out in no time. That's no big deal. I haven't worked on that one lately, but I can get that one done in no time. So I have 2 months left to get the last few WIPs done. But oh yeah, I'm okay. It's just the weather here is today. But other than that, I'm doing good. Just whipping these WIPs out. Because like I said, I'm trying to go into 20 like I did last year. I went in from 2024 to 2025 with no WIPs. I'm trying to do the same this year, go into 2026 with no WIPs. So, but if it actually doesn't succeed, I'm okay with that. So because I could focus most of next month working on White Moon for the Caregiver event and Sparkle All the Way. So but anyways, so yeah, those are my plans as of now, my goal as of now, which is not a hard goal, it's a soft goal, I'd say. Because, White Moon is how big is she? She's I want to say she's 60 something by 65. What is she? Yeah, she's 62 by 85. So, and then Easter egg hunters is 55.8 by 73.7, and so I should be in the next 2 months. If I focus on take one canvas a month and focus on that, I should be able to get them done. So I might not be entering as many events the next 2 months because I want to focus on getting my WIPs done, and I don't want to start another canvas. So, um, but it is what it is. Oh, so, but I'm almost finished this one. I got this section over here done last night. The eyes, the nose, the mouth, and part of the moon actually glow in the dark. I have glow in the dark drills in there. And then I also in the moon I used AB jelly champagne is the color. I had to think. It came from Debbie Day. From Day's Dreams when I had one from her. So, but I could still enter this one in Tima's finishes because I did use AB glow drills that came from Tima. So that's where I got my glow drills was from Tima. Don't mind the loud trucks, guys. If you can hear them going by. The factory out back of my house has been very busy today. For a Tuesday, they have been abnormally busy. So it's normally Mondays. They're really busy because they have what they call skeleton crews on the weekends. So normally it's the trucks are coming in late Sunday night into Monday morning. But for some reason they have been heavy going in and out there today. So let's see. What else have I got going on here? Not a whole lot. I will not be live possibly Thursday. It all depends on the weather, actually. Because we have an errand we're supposed to run, but that may get canceled due to the weather. We're not sure yet. Not 100% sure on that yet. I won't know until tomorrow. I can contact the place that I have to go and find out. So, because we're supposed to have rain in the next today, tomorrow, and Thursday, I believe. Let's see, Halloween's supposed to be pretty dry but windy. But we don't do nothing for Halloween because we don't get trick-or-treaters where we live, so don't have to worry about all that. And my nieces and nephew are not trick-or-treating age anymore. Matter of fact, my nephew was just here. My one nephew. So, but anyway. So, don't have nothing really planned but to diamond paint and probably watch Hocus Pocus. I love me some Hocus Pocus. It's one of my favorite Halloween movies. That and the Olsen twins in oh god, what was the name of that one? Oh, they were going to their grandmother's house. Oh, Double Double Twirling Trouble. I love that one as well. Because that one had the guy that played he played on Designing Women. He played Anthony on Designing Women. He was in that one. What? Oh, I just heard you say something. I wasn't sure what you said. But yeah, that's a good one. It's with Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. It's called Double Double Twirling Trouble. Um, that was pretty good. But I liked actually both Hocus Pocus movies, the original and the new one. So they're both really, really good movies. Um, but so we're trying to get this finished today. Which I don't have many more colors to go. It's a lot of single placing because it's a lot of confetti now. But it really actually works up quicker than you think. Um, this one, so this one actually worked up pretty quick. So anywho. So what is everybody working on? Um, oh, my nose wants to run now. Like I say, I'm finishing up this one, and then I'll probably work a little bit on Easter egg hunters. Um, and because white, like I say, White Moon. I have that I'm doing that for Sparkle All the Way, and the caregivers event that Lee and Lenore are doing. So I'll work on that in the month of November. That'd be probably the sole canvas I'll work on in November. Um, so I'll be finished this one today. So then that leaves um, Easter egg hunters and the one, like I say, that one that came from Amazon that I found out was stolen art to finish before the end of the year. But I think I can whip out. I think I can finish whipping out White Moon by the end of November, beginning of December. So um, so once I get this one finished, then I'll work on Easter egg hunters. You know, um, but I try to diamond paint at least every day now, trying to get the whips done. So that's the only goal I have. I haven't set any goals for 2026 yet. Um, I haven't. Yeah, I haven't. I don't even know what events I might be doing in December, but I do know what I'm doing. Well, I'm doing the Asian year-long event, so that and White Moon actually qualify for that as well. Easter egg hunters would qualify too, um, and so would the one I just finished. Um, I just finished Lunam Pythonisum. Which I can't believe I've actually learned how to say that name. A lot of us have been trying to figure that name out forever on that canvas, and I finally figured out how it's said. Um, so um, and it came from I was watching something on on TV, and they were talking about, lunam meaning moon, um, and then pythonism means oracle or seer, or it can also be translated to sorceress. And she's a witch, so a lunar witch, basically. So, but yeah, um, so I do have a goal set. YouTube pops that up there every so often about to set the goal. The goal I set this time was for, um, I need to get a larger portfolio book. So that's what I set the goal. Any money from that goal will go towards getting a larger portfolio book for my larger canvases, so I can switch them out and put new ones up every so often. Um, so, uh, so that's what that goal is for. Um, I also have my link tree listed. That's where you can find all my links. Um, because for some reason, Nightbot don't work anymore. And I don't know why. Nightbot used to post all my links, but I have uninstalled Nightbot, reinstalled Nightbot, and going through and done like it says, and it still does not post my links like it's supposed to. So um, I don't know. So. Oh, Leanne, you didn't have to do that. I just said, YouTube pops up there every so often for us to set a goal. I think it's something to do with the algorithm thingy, my bobber or whatever. I don't know, or to encourage engagement, or so I forget what all it says, but thank you. Um, but so I just picked that as the goal was, because hey, I wasn't firing on all cylinders at that point. So this weather had me not wanting to get out of bed this morning. It's overcast, rain, nasty, almost supposed to rain weather. Um, it's breezy. And when I say breezy, I mean breezy. Um, but it could be worse. We could be getting what Jamaica's getting right now. So. Oh, yeah. Um, I feel bad for Jamaica right now. And speaking of diamonds, Rich was actually his cruise ship he's on was actually supposed to go to St. Thomas and a couple other places, I believe it was, but they switched and now they're on the other side of Mexico. I think they said they were going to, I want to say Cancun or um, one of those, and somewhere over that way. So yeah. And then I know there was some people that were vacationing, Americans that were vacationing, that didn't get a chance to leave the island, and so they're hunkered down in the hotels and stuff there. It's and they're saying this is probably going to be the most dangerous hurricane Jamaica's ever had. It's supposed to hit them as a Cat 5. What? Oh. Well, we gotta get you another pair this week anyway. Watch, you'll get a new pair and you'll find them. Ain't that always the way? You lose something, you replace it, and the one you lost shows up. Oh, yeah, but ain't that always the way though? You'll get the blue light ones, yeah. The black ones I gave you are blue light blocking. You said they helped you when you were watching TV. But isn't that always the way though? I have a feeling, yeah, parts of Jamaica are going to be devastated, Leanne. They're talking about by the time at lunchtime on they hadn't even hit land yet. And they were saying it was going to hit as a Cat 5. Yeah, it was going to hit as a Cat 5, and it's supposed to go across Jamaica. It's supposed to go across Jamaica and head for Cuba. I mean, we've had some bad storms, but I think when we did get hit by Hurricane Sandy, I think she only hit us at a Cat 3, Cat 4. Even Gloria, I believe, was Cat 2, Cat 3. You know, I don't remember Maryland. I don't remember last time Maryland's ever gotten anything off of a Cat 5. You know, so I mean, I've lived through some hurricanes, and none of them were ever Cat 5. So yeah, this is going to be devastating to, and that being a tourist community, a tourist place, that being tourism being a lot of them, the livelihood there in Jamaica, they rely on the tourism coming into the resorts. These tourists coming to the resorts go out into the small little towns and stuff, around the resorts. So, and they're talking about them the power, them losing power and being out of power for a month or more. It's just like when Puerto Rico got hit. I forget which hurricane that was. It knocked their power out for months. Yeah, and watch, you'll get a new pair and you'll find that pair. It's always the way. You lose something, you replace what you lost, and you find the ones that you lost. Except me, I am still looking for a pair of my favorite tweezers. A pair of my favorite, they're the murder tweezers. The ones we call the murder tweezers. I misplaced them about a month ago, and I still have not found them. I mean, I have other ones, but these were I had a grippy on these, for when I need to separate, when I get drills that are, I accidentally put two different colors together, because believe me, it happens. Or I need to pick out, hitchhiker colors. So I put the scrunchy piece on it so it would I could pick them up easier. I don't know what I did with them. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they rely on tourism, as their big industry, basically their big industry there, and these the storm coming in like it is, that's really going to affect that. You know, and it's sad. It really is. But you know, we can't help, you know. I mean, knock on wood. We've had some storms come up the coast, but the last storm that came up that we got anything off of, it was just like we were getting like a mini nor'easter, basically. And it more affected parts of Virginia, and parts of Delaware and like Ocean City area. It stayed more out on the ocean, so um, next next door must be burning. It's too it's too windy to burn today, or I'd have burnt trash. But I don't like the wind. It's too breezy out there today to even start a fire. Um, yeah, so. Anyway, so. But you know, so let's see. I got to film some time lapse videos. I still haven't sat down to do that because I'm trying to whip out these WIPs. So but I may work on that tonight. I actually can sit down and film a WIP or a time lapse or two. I do have some small paintings that I can whip out in no time and do. I know I've seen some more R's. I know I have a partial one I want to do. Because I need to do that and actually send a picture of that to someone anyway. Um, they and I know I missed a bunch of O's. Okay, I'll get them in a minute. I want to do it and send a picture of it to the person who sent it to me. So. But anyways, so I got maybe 4 or 5 colors left to do on this one. So not a whole lot. So I'll probably try to finish this on cam today. I don't know. It all depends. You know, it shouldn't take me too long. I do have to kit down some paintings, so I want to redo my storage for my spares as well. I kind of have a new system I want to do, but I haven't put it together to do yet. So. I think that's all the others now. So I have that I'll work on. I do need to film some videos as well. I kind of have I have a Halloween tag that I was going to do, but my printer is not working right, so I couldn't print out my questions, and I don't have another device to pull them up on while I'm live right now. Oh yeah, I do, but I'd have to hook up the Chromebook, and that thing is a. We won't go there. That thing is being a brat. I missed another. Oh, see, I swear, you finish a symbol, and they freaking multiply like rabbits. What? We're having pizza rolls. Why would I change my mind about pizza? Okay, I know. I swear to God, she's like hurting a fucking cat. But anyway. So yeah, so I need to film those. Some instead of putting up the Mad Libs like I was doing, it got too much. So I just found a bunch of them. Put them through Microsoft Copilot. It gave me some gave me the answer, to put in the keys for the topic in that story. I've got those, so I'll sit down this week and get those filmed and get those posted to go, pre-posted so they go out on, you know, um, so I'll have content video again. I know I'm slacking behind with that. I'm trying to, make sure I stay on top of my, keeping my live streams up so that, keeps me in the algorithm. But I do need to get some content video back out there as well. So I got those all ready to go. I mean, I had the stories all done and my notes all done for those. So, I'll be able to. Sorry, guys, my nose is running for some reason. I hate sinuses. I really do. So I'll be able to get those out as soon as well. I just got to sit and film them. Which I gotta clean. I gotta get my green screen back out. I need to actually wash that and then hang that up. Hold on 1 minute, guys. I need to talk to Mom a minute. Sorry about that, guys. I need to talk to Mom about something, but yeah. So I need, so I can do my backgrounds, my virtual backgrounds for that as well. Um, well, I do the virtual background in editing. So, but um, I may I may pull an all nighter and actually film a bunch of those tonight. Actually, because I can batch film those out. That's no big deal. I that's the thing I like. I can batch film my time lapses. I can batch film my content videos like um Mad Libs. Um I can batch film like topic videos, which I may actually, because I can use my um I can, because when I film I don't need my overhead camera for uh doing the Mad Libs or the topic videos, so I could actually log into my Google Drive and my Google Docs on that. So um, and film out some topic videos as well. But so, well, actually, I'll be able to get the printer straight again on probably Thursday or Friday because um, I think what it is, I might have it might be time to re-up my Insta Ink plan. So okay, so once I get all that straight, then I'll be back in business with that. I need to see if I can buy a um, one of these days. I need to check in to see how much it will cost to pay it for a whole year, and pay for the year. Anyway, but it works out the way we do it. So, um, Instinct is nice to have because if once it realizes your printer's running low on ink, it'll send you out a cartridge, the cartridges. So, and you can also add on where it sends you paper too. So, but I already did that, and I got a stock of paper. So, um, I I don't have that on my account now. So. But if I ever need it, I can always add it back. Um, but I think it's only like $16 a month for the plan that I got. And you get up to, I think it's up to 300 rollovers. The extra, print pages that you can. If you print over, then you pay so much per sheet that you print over um, that number. And if you don't use all the those, like I get I think it's 300. It'll roll over to the next month, and so which is pretty cool. Considering I I got that plan because I do print a lot. My notes, for um my videos and stuff. So I like to have an actual copy of my notes in front of me, um, so I can make sure I stay on track for my video. and don't go off topic, you know, so. Anywho, so that's what I got planned to do for the next couple of days. I'll get that stuff all filmed out. You know, I'll probably might film like 4 or 5 of them tonight, and you know, break it down because I think I have 20, 20 some. I think I have 20 some videos to film. So, well, I got my window open because of where I'm sitting in front of these lights right now, and I don't have neither one of the heaters on right now either. So, once I get done my live stream, I'll get all that straight. But yeah, so oops. So yeah, so that's my plans. You know, um, it might be one of those I'm up late nights anyway because you know, like I say, normally on a filming day I'm up by 10 o'clock, but I just could not wake up. I mean, and the only thing I can attribute it to is this dreary weather today. So, um, but so I want to get this done, and then I'll go from there on getting some other stuff done. Oh, must be 2:30. Yep, after 2:30. Yep, Jason getting home, our next door neighbor. He's in high school, so um, but yeah, so those are my plans to get those done and you know, get some content videos up there. Um, you I know it's been a while since I put any content video out, so but I have been staying consistent on going live. Um, you know, so other than days that I have errands to run, and by the time we get home, it's either after the time I go live, or it would be me being rushed up to get stuff set up and you know, go live because it takes me a good 20-30 minutes sometimes to get everything set up. Um, you know, because sometimes I had issues like today. I almost thought I was going to have to use my main camera as my overhead camera today because the um, it's not that cold, woman. It's cold, but it's not winter cold. It's in the 50s. It's not winter cold. But so yeah, so but anywho, um, but yeah, so at least I've consistently kept my lives, other than when I have, you know, like say errands to run. most times when I have errands to run, by the time I do get home, get straight, it's, you know, I'm tired and, it would takes a while to get everything set up. Because like I was saying today, I thought I was going to have to just use my um, main camera as my overhead camera because the tablet kept wanting to shut off, and then I had to reset it. Actually, hit the reset button on it a couple times because it did not want to didn't want to load back up right. It kept wanting to cut off, and like it had a dead battery, but it didn't. It was fully charged, so I don't know what was going on there. Um, but I finally got that fixed and was able to get everything set up and you know ready to go by my go time as I call it. Um, so but anywho, helps when you pick a drill up. Couldn't figure out why it wasn't putting it down. It's because I didn't pick one up. Oh, but anyway, it's one of those days. It's a Tuesday, but it feels like a Monday. I don't know why. But anywho's, yeah. So, like I say, after this one, I probably work on some time lapse videos. Um, Here in a little bit, and then I'll probably switch over and work on Easter egg hunters for a little bit. Because like I say, I'll be finished this one here in a few. See. Okay, we're not even at an hour yet. So I may finish this one before we hit the hour and a half. I don't know. Um, it all depends because there's a lot of this color in here. So I gotta, you know. But I ain't got a whole lot to do, as you can see. You know, it's just some of the spider web around the edge of the pumpkin here and the skulls. So, um, so it's actually working up pretty quick. Mm. This is a Temu canvas too. This came from Temu. Um, I had ordered a custom from Temu of my channel logo, which I'm not sure when I'm going to pull that out and do. I need to do that. That might be one of my goals for one of my goal canvases to work on next month. Oh, I may actually do that for blinging in the new year. Um, and actually add some bling into into that canvas. So that would be pretty cool. Hey Teresa, how are you? No, I'm not going live Thursday, Teresa. I'm live today, I'm not sure live Thursday this week. Me and Mom have errands to run that day. Weather permitting, because they're calling for some crazy weather this week. Or the next 3 days at least. So I had the wrong day. Yeah, I actually yesterday I woke up thinking it was Sunday when it was Monday. So somehow I've actually lost a day somewhere and I don't know how. Oh, anyway, so how are you, Teresa? What you working on? I'm working on finishing this one, and then that'll leave me with 3 WIPs to finish before the end of the year, which I can get done. I because once I get this one done today and I get off the live, I have a couple projects I want to work on, and while I'm doing those, because it's some projects to do online, get some researching, for some videos and stuff, and some stuff that I wanna do. I can actually sit here and also work on, one of the WIPs. So oh, you're working on your leopard. Yeah. I still can't believe I got Luna and Plathanusum done. Um, I was shocked I got her done the other day. Um, and then I picked an, where my goal was to get all my WIPs done so I go into 2026 with no WIPs. So I just picked this one and went with working on this one. Um, and I was at the halfway point on this one when I started working on it last night. Anyway, I just had one little section here that I had to do, and then these 2 sections at the bottom, because I had divided these into 2 bigger sections. Because it was mostly 310 down here, so I knew that I could divide them into 2 bigger sections and get it all done that way. So then I just have well, there's the WIP, like I say, that I found out was stolen art, which I don't agree with, but it was in a mystery box, so I didn't know. And like I say, I tried looking it up, reverse image look, all that, and it didn't pull nothing back, so I didn't think nothing of it. But I'm glad someone brought it to my attention, but I'm still gonna finish it, just not on camera. I don't throw a canvas away. I mean, I have a canvas that I just it's of this It was in this. It was in the same mystery box. It's of a like a nurse, doctor or a nurse, but I don't think it's going to come out right. I don't know. I may just use the canvas and you know, um, put special put not special, just put use it as a um shoot. What am I trying to say? Make it into a mosaic using my um spare drills. Um, because it's mostly blues and grays and those type of colors. So it anything shows in the background, it really wouldn't, through between the drills, it's not going to be bad. Because it's, and it would just be for fun. But I wouldn't be throwing the canvas away, and I'd still be using the drills. But I mean, like I say, the person, the anonymous viewer sent me a mystery box of canvases that those two canvases were in. So, um, but I can't wait to start the one Mom just got me. Um, I just haven't found a event that he you know, works with yet. Um, so, but that is Sir Guinea Pig from Bella Art and Nicole. Um, so I think he's gonna be really cute to do, and I already got a place for him. He's gonna go above Corona's cage, um, so I already got a place on the wall for him. Like a special place for him, and I may actually get a frame, one of those the magnetic frames that you can get. I have to see if I can get one that fits his size. What size is he again? Actually, he's right here. Oh, he's 48 by 45. So yeah, so I should be able to find one of those magnetic frames that'll fit him. Um, so but so I'm kind of maybe hoping he'll work for Ticket to Ride, actually, which I think Cheryl Katz the she'll release the theme for Ticket to Ride sometime after Thanksgiving. Um, so I'm open either, some I should have a canvas that'll work for that. So um, I can shop my stash. Um, so that'd be cool. I can't remember if there's a size requirement for Ticket to Ride. I can't remember. I've always done a big canvas for Ticket to Ride. Hey, Anxiety, how are you? Yeah, see, that's what that one with the doctor's face and all, Teresa. It kind of, yeah, I just don't think it's going to come out right. So that's why I'm thinking I can actually sit down and, because it's a 30 by 40. So all I would have to do is sit down and, um, I guess figure out how I would do it, what I wanted to do as a mosaic on it, and take it. I'm doing pretty good, Laura. It's just overcast, so kind of tired. But other than that, it's just the dreary weather. You know how dreary weather does you. It makes you sleepy. It's not cold. It's in the 50s today, so but yeah, so I need to just sit down and figure out how to turn it into um because like I say, it's um is it in the smoke here? It's probably well, I just knocked some empty bags. I'll pick them up later. Um it should be this one. Actually, I got some I need to take out of this section because they're finished. So they need to go into the finished category. Not in this section. See, I have my books with all my canvases in it. I have them done by they're okay. It's coming. I'm in this that section. I don't know why the pages want to stick. So I have them done by like 30 by 30 and smaller, or in that section, and this is my 30 by 30s and 30 by 40s. So I know it's here. This is a canvas from Temu. I called it spooky pumpkin and bats. But yeah, it came from Temu. Watch, this canvas I'm looking for is probably going to be at the very end. I have that feeling. Oh, I forgot I had my 2 Jack Skeleton paintings. Fun little fact about me, I love mythical creatures and skulls. And dragons. Well, I do need to pull out one canvas for next month. I need to do one for Christmas Advent. Counting down the days to Christmas. So what I'll do is I'll work on it in my live stream on the days, so I have to figure out what days I have to do. I know that canvas is here. I wonder if it is the very last one. Alexa, what are my notifications? Yep, it's the very last one.
2 new notifications from Amazon. U.S. National Weather Service has issued a coastal flood watch for Crisfield. It'll be in effect from October 30th, 4 a.m. EDT until October 31st, 4 a.m. U.S. National Weather Service has issued a coastal flood advisory for Crisfield. It'll be in effect from October 28th, 4 p.m. EDT until October 30th, 4 a.m.
Great. So here's the canvas I'm talking about. I'm like, let's see if I can get it. See what I mean? I don't think that's really going to come out very well. All right, Leanne, have a good day. So what I'm thinking about doing is just taking the drills and um, turn and putting them away, keeping them, and then just turning this and making it a mosaic or something. So, but yeah, so that's the canvas there. Um, I mean, yeah, it only has 20 colors, and they're mostly, like I say, they're mostly blues, grays. Um, yeah, they're mostly blues and grays, and some 3865. So, so I could take it and use it as a canvas for, of course, you would come open and all of these would come out. Jiminy Christmas. Today is just not my day. Oh. Today would be my day for technical difficulties, wouldn't it? Oh, come on. Flip it. Let me see what that was for. Bear with me a minute, guys. Oh, take those off. I found that having the blue light glasses helps when I'm diamond painting here lately. It allows me to actually diamond paint longer when I wear those. Leave it to me to have a technical difficulty in the middle. Hey, at least it's not spilling drills, though. At least it was just my pages coming out of my book. And I kept them in pretty much in order. So, well, they're not actually put in here in any specific, just put in here in size order and what if I'm working, it's being worked on, or, all my ones that I'm working on, they go in the front of the book. Um, so and then anything, then I go by sizes. So I have another one of these as well that has all my finished canvases pages in it, and then it also has my 40 by 40s and larger canvases in there. So that's how I organize everything. So, plus I still have my canvases listed on Jumslow as well. So I actually have them in two different places. And it helps. So I do have a couple I have to add to oh yeah, Bob finds drills all over the house too. And I only diamond painted my room. So we have those rogue drills that get, that fall, and I think they get caught up in my clothes, and then when she washes clothes, they get mixed in, and yeah, and then if I drop any and don't realize it, they're on the floor, and mom takes the cat, picks them up, and carries them around. And I'm not 100% saying she doesn't do that. She will find anything and bat it around like it's a play toy. So, yeah, she's a little sneaky sneak. She will do things that you wouldn't think a cat would do, but yeah. You're feeling it because I got my window open where I'm sitting in front of these lights and I'm hot. My window's been open. But anyway, yeah, she's a sneaky little cat. So, she likes plastic too. Oh my gosh. And I just spilled some plastic bags over here, so I gotta make sure I get them up because she like when I take the cover off of a painting to put my release papers down. If I don't make sure it gets in the trash can, and somehow I don't know how this plastic gets back out of the trash can. Me and mom think it comes to life. She will grab a piece of plastic, a plastic bag, a plastic store bag. Me and mom do not understand why she likes chewing plastic. This is the same cat, mom's cat, that the Verizon internet boxes, how they had the little antenna towers that you twisted up on them. Oh no, it's all about her and her plastic fetish. I was talking about her plastic fetish. And I was telling you. God, I swear, she's like hurting a cat, y'all. I don't know. She actually chewed the antennas. The plastic antennas. The heart, on the old internet boxes, you had Wi-Fi boxes, you had the antenna tower thingy, the antenna thingy that turned up on it. You could rotate it. She chewed them off of one of our, when we had Verizon. She chewed those off of the box. We call her the Jaws of Steel because we don't know how she did that. But yeah, she likes. We had one that used to lick metal too. Her sister used to like to lick metal. Yeah, so she's a strange cat, but we love her. But yeah, if she can get her mouth on some kind of plastic, she will. And she loves a box. Oh my gosh. And she will try to fit her fat, chunky butt in any size box she can. She loves paper bags. She likes paper, period, too. She likes playing with paper. She's the type that she'd rather have the packaging her toy came in than the toy. She's one of those type of kitties. So. Now Zoe, on the other hand, she don't play much. If I got to get him a new one. Because their laser pointer died, so it won't charge. They like laser pointers, both of them. So, but other than that, Zoe really don't play. Zoe, I chase her tail every now and then, but like a doggy would. But that's about it. Oh yeah, it's funny to watch her, Laura, she will try to squeeze in a small little box, knowing me and Mom are like, how is she fitting in there? I mean, it's like, you know, she will try to get in any box she can. It's like me and Mom, we reuse our boxes when we get stuff from like Amazon or whatever. And if we don't put the box up high where she can't get into it, we lose the box. You know, we lose the box. She loves a box, but her mama did too. So her mama loved to lay and sleep in boxes. So, but anyway, pets will do strange things. It's like I gave Corona, it's when after we lost her sister, I gave her, a new cardboard box in her house, in her cage, and she will not leave. I'll put it in the corner where I use, how I set it up. Um, but so she won't leave it where I put it, so I just let her throw it around her house. Well, see, that's kind of, yeah, it's kind of hard for us to kind of put them in a spare room because we don't have a spare room. But our house is only 4 rooms. It's our the living room area, which Mom uses, is her room. The bedroom, the one bedroom that I've got, then our kitchen and our bathroom. So we have to find creative ways to. Usually we put them on top of the guinea pig cage, and she don't get up there and mess with them. So because for some reason she's scared of the guinea pig, and we don't understand why. Um, so, but a lot of times we let her have a box. So when we get them, we'll put one down for her. So but she loves a box. When she's not asleep on the bed with her mama, she's a mama's girl. Um, she loves to follow her mama around everywhere. But so we're almost done the E's. Yay. I was the one that had the most color, I think, for right now on here. Other than the 310. I was never so happy to get done doing 310 the last night. Because once I finished this section over here, I moved over here and did the 310 in this section. So, um, and just so it was done and I didn't have to worry about that today. Uh, it's just getting all of the other colors. But this canvas really came out really good. I was surprised. I mean, because it came, like I say, it's a Temu canvas. But the image quality is really good on this one. I can't remember what company on Temu it came from because it was sometime last year when I ordered it. Because I had another one that was another pumpkin that that came with it that I got with it. And there's a witch, I believe. That when I ordered, when I ordered my custom, I also ordered these other canvases because I knew I needed some Halloween canvases for craft or treat, and I didn't really have one, so I had ordered these because I wasn't sure which one I really wanted to do. Um, so I did the other one with the other pumpkin um, last year for craft retreat, and this year I did this one. So, but I was also doing this for Break the Silence as well because of all the purple. So this one actually, I was able to do a double event with this one, which like is pretty cool. I like being able to do that. I like that I can figure out how to do that now that I try my hardest to um, tie more than one event to a canvas, um, just because then I don't have to kit up a whole lot. I can just kit up one canvas and say that canvas works for 4 events. Or I can kit up a canvas that works for 2 of the events I'm doing. So, um, that's my theory and my reason, my thinking and my rationing and all that for when I'm thinking about the events I'm doing is, can this work for multiple events? Now, granted, small shop festival, yeah, I was only doing that for one event at that point because I was working on something else for the Asian year-long event. But now now that I've done that one for the Asian year-long, I finished that canvas. I can actually tie White Moon into the Asian event, um, because of the cherry blossoms in the canvas. Or I could tie um, Easter egg hunters into that because of the puppies, because they're one of the zodiac, the dog is one of the zodiac, Chinese zodiac signs, which my Chinese zodiac sign is Year of the Horse. And if I'm not mistaken, next year is Year of the Horse. Mom, we're having pizza rolls. No, we had hamburgers last night. Why do I want them again? I mean, chicken burger would be okay if that's what you want to do, but I don't want hamburgers again. But yeah, so that's my zodiac sign. My zodiac sign is actually the horse. So yeah, I'll have this one finished probably here in the next 10-15 minutes. And then, like I say, I'll start working on Easter egg hunters again. And like I say, the one that I've got 3 sections left on that one that is possibly stolen art. I kind of think it is, but for it not to have come back in, I was going to say, out. But yeah, so I did, all the reverse image lookups and all that, and the company must have really that printed it must have really changed something in it that is not allowing it to be picked up by Mr. Handy. Mr. Handy. Yeah, the little kids get ready to get out. Yeah, look, elementary's get ready to get out. But yeah, so that's the only thing I could think of is why. See, I don't own a Mrs. Butter D, so her canvases are pretty though. Her art style is gorgeous, but I don't own a Miss Butter D. So, and see, I was thinking of doing jingle drills, but I'm like, I don't want to put another big canvas into play when I'm trying to get these WIPs done and go into 2026 with no WIPs. Because I got a small Santa canvas that I'm pulling out for the Advent to like do like an Advent for Christmas, where I do a section, a day. But what I might do is figure out how to block it out and look at all my days I go live and block it off that this section for this live was days 1 through whatever, and do it that way. So there's still a little bit of logistics there I'm trying to figure out on that. But I want to do that in December. I actually want to do a countdown to, like a countdown to Christmas, kind of Advent style. Mom, you don't have to leave them sit out. They're going to get oily if you do. But yeah, so yeah, so that's why I decided not to do jingle drills, because it's just that was going to be a lot, and I don't have a licensed Christmas canvas either, so I would have to, order a canvas, and I don't think I could get one in time. So, but I want to get my WIP. I'm trying to go into 2026 with no WIPs, and if I did that, then I would probably be going into 2026 with WIPs. So I'm trying not to actually have to kit up anything bigger than a 30 by 30, possibly, for December. If I do the countdown to Christmas Advent style, um, you know. So anyway, It's hard to believe that this is the last week of this month too. So, I'm like, where did the month go? It's hard to believe we got 2 months left in the year. Yeah, I do that too, Laura. But it's just that, I would have loved to have done jingle drills, but I just, like I say, the size canvas I would need, to qualify, and I don't have a licensed Christmas one that size. So, but it's okay. We can't do all the events, but I do a lot. Don't ask me how I keep it all straight, but I do it. Um, oh yeah, yeah. But it had to be a certain size, and if I'm going to do something for an event called Jingle Drills, I'm going to want it to be Christmas, and but it's okay. I did drills chills, which, sheesh, I am real till yeah. I know people said that was a huge event. That a lot of people joined that event, but I think Diamonds and Water, she said there was over 1,000 people that joined that event. I was like, holy Toledo. I didn't realize it was that many diamond painters. Oh, cool, Teresa. See, I'm okay with doing different, the canvas size isn't what gets me. I, I kind of sometimes, I think, bite off a little more than I could chew. um, and I got a little behind on some of what I wanted to do for the events, was doing for events, and so yeah, it was. Um, I think I put a little too much on my plate at that time, so I got to learn to manage my time a little bit better. So it was a me thing, but because normally I would have had these canvases a lot farther than I did this point. So, uh, but now I've set a goal that I'm going to work on them and get them done by the end of the year. I think that's all they use. So that's what I'm focusing on now. And like I say, the two major canvases I have that I need to get that I'm working on to get done both fit the Asian year long event. They both fit the caregiver event, and they both fit Sparkle All the Way. So I can pick one and use whichever one I want for those as well. So yeah, I do, Teresa. Let's see, what was it? In September, I was doing 10 events. October, I had 7 events I was doing. November, I only have 3 events. And I can't remember if Sparkle All the Way runs for 2 months or 1 month. Possibly 2 events for December. So, Yeah, it is impossible to do all of them, but I sit down and I look at the ones that I, I feel comfortable in in that community. When I go into person's live streams, I'm greeted by everybody. Feel welcomed by everybody. Um, and there's not 1,001 hoops to jump through to participate in the event. I know every event needs rules. Okay. I understand that. If you didn't have rules, and I don't mind filling out a Google Doc either, because I know a lot of them, that's how they track who's joined the event, and it's an easy way for them. They have your information. They don't have to worry about tracking you down to get your information. That don't bother me either. It's just the ones that it's 50 million different things you got to do just to participate, you know? Oh, yeah, I know. I'm sorry I missed your was it last night you were live? I am so I'll go back. I got to go back and watch the hashtag replay. I don't know what I was doing. I can't remember why I missed. Yeah, I love the ones that the events. It's a simple, the simple event. You got your set rules, of course. I can understand, a certain size requirement, and I don't mind if it has to be licensed or it could be a licensed or unlicensed. I'm not in the realm of, you know, um, being against either one. Um, but I know there are some out there that you can't enter their event for prizes or whatever if your canvas isn't licensed, and they are sticklers about that. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember why I wasn't there. I don't know what I was doing. Yesterday was a blur to me, and I usually never miss a live. That's the thing. I can't remember what I was doing. But yeah, I'll go back and watch hashtag replay later. I always do. And see, that's something I'm guilty of though too. I will go back and I'll watch a replay of someone's live stream and forget to comment. I got to get better with that. I will go watch somebody's live stream replay and forget to comment. Oh gosh, I got hiccups. Oh yeah, yeah. I actually had someone when I first started YouTube. Um, if I missed a live stream or whatever of theirs, they got mad because I was an admin for them or what, and if I wasn't there, it was like, oh my God, I wasn't doing my job because this person had what they called a head mod. And believe me, she was a wackadoodle. Um, and he would have a Google Meet. This is when Google Meet was still around. Google Meet to sign what you were supposed to do in the live stream. He would not admin his own live streams. He had his admins do it for him. Um, and it was crazy. Um, and you had to be in his live stream. If you were an admin, you could not miss a live stream. You had to have a really good reason to miss one of his live streams. Um, and then he tried turning a friend of mine on against me, and me and her, we had already been talking about figuring out how we were leading his we were going to do it gracefully bow out of being a part of his community. Yeah, so he, we were trying to figure out how we were going to battle out gracefully, and then when he started trying to pit us against each other, that just fueled the fire more, and easier way for us to get out of there. Um, he told me that my channel would never go nowhere as a craft channel. I would never get monetized. He told me that I needed to drop the MUTTNUTT name off of my channel because that was just holding me back. Um, and the MUTTNUTT nick is a very special nick to me of how I got that nick. So, and things like that, and it was crazy. It was crazy. Um, he thought he was a freaking life coach, you know. I don't think so. He would go on these dating sites, and if the woman didn't want to go straight from one or two messages to straight talking on the phone to meeting, oh my God, he would bash them on his. He would actually bash them on his channel. He wouldn't say their names or nothing. I mean, he didn't get. I mean, go that far, but he would actually talk about what was said, and he would read the text out and everything, and I'm like, no wonder nobody wants to be with you, you know. But he had this mod. Her name was Queen Helen Casey. She was a wackadoodle to the point that anybody in political office was a clone. That the real people were killed, and everybody was a clone in government. Yeah. She was the type, she believed in wearing the tinfoil hat, because she said that, that the government was trying to steal our brain waves. I'm like, where the hell did you find this person? Oh, yeah. But see, that's the thing, though, Teresa, when I first joined that group, God, this was back in like late 2019, early 2020. It wasn't like that. It wasn't, there wasn't the drama, and then all of a sudden, all these channels started fighting against each other, and, you know, um, it was crazy. I don't even know if he's still on YouTube, tell you the truth. I haven't heard about him in forever, so. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Yeah, the keyboard warriors, yeah. A lot of them are. Um, it, I haven't had trolls in so long, but I used to get them all the time. But I was used to the trolls and everything and how to deal with them because of the program I used to be on and dealing with them on there. So, but yeah, it was crazy. So I got away from that, and my channel started, I took it in a different direction, and you know, I was able to, do a lot more because I didn't have to be in one of his live streams when he was ready to go. And that was the thing, you never knew when he was going to go live. So I had to plan my live streams around what I thought his live streams were going to be, because being an admin, I had to be in his live stream. I couldn't miss the Google Meet, you know. And if you weren't feeling good, you had to have a Google Meet with him and prove that you weren't feeling good. So hold on a minute, guys. Okay, I'm back, guys. But yeah, so I took my channel in a different direction, and it's where it is today. Right? Hold on again, guys. Yeah. I like those are the type of lives I like going to, because the host does try to at least catch everybody and say hi to everybody. And I know there are some lives I know you're going to be missed because they're huge lives. But there are like some, if they can't say hi to everybody, they do a general statement where they welcome in everybody, and then like later on they'll welcome in if anybody new has come in. They'll say welcome into anybody new that's come in. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And in the crafting community, a lot of the lives, there are some creators that have a lot of people in their lives, but a lot of us, our lives are smaller and, like you say, personable. Yeah, so, but I need to fix the putty in my single placer. But Yeah. So I try to make when I come into a live, I try to make sure I say hi to the host, first, and then say hi to everybody that I can. And I know that probably missed some people in some of the lives, especially like Tima. Tima's lives. I don't know how she does. She says hi to every single body before. My poor throat would be so sore by the end of that. Um, and then of course, Nyx tries to do the same thing in her lives, and I pretty much, I try to make sure I say hi to everybody in my lives as well. Um, yeah. Um, Tima just loves to chat. And I love that about Tima's channel. It's so down home and personable, and you know um it's a safe space. um and that's another thing, going into a chat room, where it's a safe space. um some chats you get that feeling like, okay, I really, um but like Tima and Nyx and court, your channel, Laura, and Leanne's channel and Ditzy and all that. You can be yourself. You can actually, you know, you feel free to talk about things, that you normally wouldn't talk about in just any open live. And if you're having a bad day, they're there to, talk with you and, everything as well. That's right. I think Ditzy is alive tonight. I believe Tammy, diamond painting with NMD is live. Is it tonight or one day this week? I know it might be tomorrow night. Because I know she's supposed to have a special guest on. Um, so I love Tammy's lives too. She's a sweetheart. Yeah, it is. It is. It is like being with, friends or family. Yeah. You know. Or like if we have a question, like something, diamond painting related, you know, there are so many people that we can go to, and ask that question, or so many, Facebook groups or YouTubes that we can put our question on. And if that person doesn't know the answer, they may know be able to send us to someone that knows the answer, or that person might not know, but they may know someone who knows. So it's really, yeah, I've been diamond painting for 5 years, but or almost, well, next May it'd be 6 years. Um, but I still consider myself kind of a newbie, to some, because there's some that have been diamond painting for 10, 11 more years, and I'm like, they were diamond painting back when it was just first coming out, and I still learn new things every day with this hobby. So, hey, Marquita, I'm doing pretty good. How are you? We were just talking about how, we've different live streams and stuff that we feel comfortable in, because it feels like you're talking with family or friends, and not just, somebody on the other side of a computer screen. But, you know, so, yeah, it's like, I don't know whose live I was in the other night. Um, I was just sitting there listening to their live, and next thing I know, I was finished Luna and Pathanism. I was like, okay, and I don't even remember, you know, who's live, but I was just sitting there listening to the live, and um, I look up every now and then, and I would, comment every now and then, but I was just, sitting there listening, treating it like a podcast, basically, and working away. And that's what a lot of times is what I do. Um, even if I'm doing a time lapse, because I mute my two devices that I use to film my time lapse with, and I'll put something on, either music on, or I'll be watching something, listening to something on TV. 9 times out of 10, it's A&E. I usually got some kind of crime show going, or I'm watching something on the computer, catching up on videos I've missed of people, or um, watching crime shows on the YouTube as well. Like, I just watched one. Brooke McKenna did one that was really interesting the other day, um, and everything. So, but or I'm watching. There's a couple homesteading channels I watch, and I watch Predatory Fins, which is a fish channel, and Paul Cafaro. Um, and Geo. I can't remember what Geo's actual channel name is. Geo. I can't remember. Lonnie. I think his last name is Giolani. Um, I'll watch them and things like that. I'm actually waiting on an audiobook. It's by Frida McFadden. It's called The Teacher. Right now I'm 12th in line for it. I started out, I was like number 19. Um, there's only our library system only has through the Libby app. They only have so many copies, and I think it's only 4 copies, and so there was like 20 or 30 some people um, that were waiting for this book. Um, so, and I usually don't listen to or read anything but James Patterson, but I heard an like a little snippet of this book, and kind of intrigued me. So um, I'm ready for the listen to this one. So, but I am a huge James Patterson fan. So, but I think the only book I've not really got finished from James Patterson yet is uh, Run Rose Run. I believe that's the one he did with Dolly Parton. So I need to finish that one. Need to see if I can get that one again. Um, I may actually look into that later and see if I can get that one. Um, I know this one that I'm on hold for is a 10-hour book. So it's 10 hours. It's a 10-hour audio book. So it ought to be. I can probably listen to it in a day or two. Because there are times I will sit and I'll diamond paint for anywhere from 2 to 14, 15 hours. So I could probably listen to it in a day or a day and a half. Depends on how long I listen to it each day. Well, I hadn't heard of her before, and then I was just thumbing through books on the on the our library's loan system app, on where we can rent them through like Libby. We got a couple other apps around here we can use as well. Um, and I just listened to it had a little sample of it, and it just intrigued me, the book, so I figured, oh, I'll give it a shot and see if I like it or not. Because like I say, I've mostly only read James Patterson most of the time. I used to read. There was a Western author I used to read a long time ago, but I haven't heard him put out any books in quite a few years. So, um, oh God, what was his name? Max Band, I believe his name was. Oh yeah, okay, Teresa. Good luck with that one, because that's just horrible. I seen the picture you put up. Oh my God. Thank God you weren't in there when it happened. But yeah, so I just got a few more colors to finish, and then okay, I put the C's up, and I still have more C's. Oh God, I'll do them. Let me do these, and then I'll go back and do those. Why I did that? I don't know why I forgot about this area up here. But yeah, so yes, I'm still waiting on that book. I might, since I'm like 12th in line right now. I gotta check, because I may have moved up. I don't know. Um, I will maybe go find another book. Um, listen to for now. Um, we also have an what's called one called Hoopla, and with Hoopla we can digitally check out movies and things as well. So we got, it's pretty cool. But anywho, I just don't know what I'll look for. Hey, Kayleen, how are you? So this one is almost done. I ain't got that many more colors. So okay, have fun, Laura. Yeah, I'm only going to be here till I finish these colors out, and then I'll probably jump out of here for the day. And I need to go make me some dinner. I think I'm going to have fried okra. I got some of that left, so I may just make that for dinner tonight. Like I say, I won't be live on Thursday because I have an errand to run, weather permitting, because they're talking about it raining. It was supposed to rain today, but it hasn't yet. Keyword, yet. So kind of missing. But yeah, so I won't be live on Thursday. So I won't be live again till whatever the first Tuesday is in November. So I'm not sure what that is. I don't have my calendar in front of me right now. I actually need to go in and go ahead and set up my lives for November. I haven't done that yet. That way people can see, it'll show you that I'll be live on these days. I try to do that. I try to set them up in advance. And then if something changes, I can always pull them down, but that's all the C's. Yep, that's all the C's. So we got 1, 2, 3. Okay. T N S. Got about 7 colors left, and then this canvas is done. So then I do need to kit down, so I might do that later tonight. I may actually got some kits I need to kit down and get that done. And get my all my spares straight in my storage and everything. So kind of have a new system I kind of want to work on for that and everything. So that won't take me a huge amount of time to do. I do have to go through and I do have some colors that I know I have to separate because the dye lots were a little different. So I can tell it. So I'll have to go through and separate those and um, you know. It won't be too hard. But it's one of the projects that's on my list, so I have a few projects on my list to do. Main one being, working on getting my WIPs done before the end of the year. Yeah, that's the major. And then, of course, I need to kit down, so I'll have storage for the new year. Because right now, all my storage is being used. Well, all my big storage is being used. I do have my 28 grid storage that I can use for smaller canvases. So, but all my 30 bottle cases and my 60 bottle cases and my Elizabeth Ward type storage, I only have one of those. I need to get another one. Some more of those. I want to get some more of those eventually. I might do that in next year. Okay, I'm back. I had to let Mom know her outside cat was out there crying. Yeah, my goal was to go into 2026 with no WIPs. And once I finish this one, I'll be down to 3 WIPs. So she's trying to see if he'll come in. I don't know if he will or not. But sometimes he just wants her attention. He's a sweetie pie. Sometimes I think he just wants your attention. He just wants to know that somebody's there, But sometimes I think he just comes home to hear your voice. He's a trip. He's a sweetie, though. So we're almost finished. All right, I'm back. Mom was asking about finding my treat. These cats, all 3 of them, Him and the two girls aside. Love them some cheese. I have never seen cats love cheese as much as these do. They love some cheese. You're not going to get him in, I don't think. Yeah. Telling you, he's not coming in. But he's a. Yeah, the last time he came in, remember he freaked out. So. Telling you, he's not going to come in. He's just wasting. Okay, so there's that one. You only need one A, so what's the A? Alright, so we got 2 colors left, y'all. 2 colors. I'm not pouring these out because I don't have many of these left in each one. It's just a few in the up here. So we'll just do the dip and pick method. So we're on the last color. And then this canvas is a wrap. And I will probably log out. I need to actually charge it up and take a picture later to post on the Facebook group for it. But there is glow in the dark drills in this canvas that they weren't charted in there, but I charted them myself. I did them in the eyes, the face of the pumpkin, the eyes, the nose, and the mouth, and they're in the moon as well. So that is a wrap. I'll turn the off and I will lay this down a little bit more so you can see. So let's take these off. My cardboard's gonna fall down, but that was just to hold it from drooping down. So this is the finished canvas. I love how this came out. So not sure where Mom wants to put this. I think Mom wants to put this out. But so that is the canvas. I'm gonna put it back up in here so I can get a picture of it for there we go. So that's where I'm going to go ahead and jump out of here for today, guys. And I will see you guys again the first Tuesday in November. Alexa, when's the next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday is in 6 days, 7 hours, and 38 minutes.
Not what I asked her. Alexa, what is the date of next Tuesday?
According to Wikipedia, November 4th is the 308th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar. 57 days remain until
That
the end
is
of the year.
not what I asked her. But anyway. So I will catch you guys next week. I'll catch you around in live streams, other people's live streams this week. But until then, hugs, love. I'll catch y'all later. Bye, y'all.